Improving your life doesn't have to be about making one big gesture. Instead, it's something you can constantly work on, and it typically comes down to the small things you do every day. I understand that no one has all the time in the world to think about self-improvement and personal development when there's work and family and bills to pay. So let's start with just 30 minutes a week. Yup, that's all. Now I bet you're listening. What I'm asking is that you try one of these activities and see if they help you become a better you. Whether that means increasing your confidence, reducing your stress, creating deeper relationships, or becoming a healthier individual. 1. Achieve mindfulness. I'm sure you're so sick of hearing that you should totally try meditation, especially from your yoga-crazed mother. But mindfulness is a lot more realistic to achieve than the kind of meditation you hear about because it doesn't require years of practice and a yoga mat. And it only takes 30 minutes sitting right at your desk. Want to give it a shot? Here's exactly how to do it. 2. Develop a consistent morning routine. Muse career coach Adrian J. Hopkins suggests that the key to having a productive day and saving yourself time in the morning is breaking down every task into small steps, then scheduling everything by starting from the end of the day and working backward. This means you know exactly what activity you'll do when from the moment you wake up. Sounds a bit overwhelming. Yes, but the reason it works is because you don't waste any time trying to decide on things. Spending 10 minutes picking out an outfit. Spending 15 minutes deciding if you want to go on a run. This way, you limit yourself to small minute increments so that you'll always be out the house exactly on time. 3. Develop a consistent bedtime routine. A happy, healthy morning starts with a killer bedtime routine. There's no perfect answer for making your own, but the important thing is to make one and stick to it. For example, every evening I shower, make my lunch for the next day, and spend 10 or so minutes doing something that relaxes me in bed. Whether that's scrolling through social media, reading 15 pages of a book, or talking to my parents on the phone. It's not always like this, but the consistency helps me fall asleep better and feel prepared to conquer the day ahead. Muse writer Kat Moon has 5 great bedtime routines you should definitely try. Each will only take you 5 minutes. 4. Redo your bedroom for a better night's sleep. Especially when you're busy or stressed, it can be hard to get your best sleep every night, even with an awesome routine. Instead, try creating a space where you'll always feel good going to bed by trying out these 7 quick DIY projects. 5. Find an energizing midday activity that's good for you. You probably saw it coming. But just as important as setting a schedule for your mornings and evenings is also having an activity that is guaranteed to bring you out of the worst midday slumps. Muse writer Lily Herman suggests developing these 5 habits, or, if you're a coffee addict, consider these better alternatives to help you recharge. 6. Make your lunch. Making your meals every day not only guarantees you have control over your health, but it's also cheaper and a great way to learn a new skill or experiment with your cooking abilities. Plus, you get to boast to coworkers when they ask where you got the food. And for some brag-worthy recipes, check out these 52 lunches, or, for the lazy, these quick office snack ideas. 7. Then eat it away from your desk. Muse writer Kat Bugard learned many valuable lessons after bravely eating lunch away from her desk. For one thing, taking a break is just good for you. But she also realized the importance of practicing work-life balance all day, rather than just after work was over. By giving yourself that time off during office hours, you're already one step closer to a healthier, well-balanced life. 8. Watch a TED Talk. TED Talks are like a mini lecture. They just might teach you more about yourself, or inspire you to innovate and carry out that dream you've always thought about. Plus, they're only about 20 minutes. Watch one while getting ready for work in the morning, or during your lunch break, or when you're sitting in a waiting room for a super quick knowledge boost. 9. Listen to a podcast. Similarly, podcasts are a great on-the-go news source, and a lot of the time they're just what you need to unwind without completely wasting away in front of the TV. I'm a big fan of tackling one podcast during my commute, half of it on the way to work, half on the way back, and the stories always bring out some real emotions. 10. Do a bunch of little productive tasks. I challenge you to set aside 30 minutes and do all those nitty-gritty tasks you've been meaning to do, all at once. First, this prevents you from multitasking later on when emails are rushing in while you're trying to do your work. Second, it forces you to tackle those things that make you cringe, things that, once they're done, will make your life a heck of a lot easier. 11. Get to know yourself. What better way to improve your life than by learning all about your strengths and weaknesses and honing in on your best self?